Matt Beckwith joins us in studio with more on your big adventure. We've been talking about it all morning long. Thank you so much for joining us today. What inspired you to do this?
I've lived in Stockton almost my entire life. I love the city of Stockton. But there are these little pockets throughout the city that I had never actually seen. And you can see Stockton in a lot of different ways. You can see it through TV, through the media, which is a terrible way. No offense to see the city of Stockton. So
I know what you're saying.
No, there are. I mean, yeah, a lot of news, unfortunately, negative reported down there. So
I want to see it from the bike.
So this is, what are people seeing here?
So this is my map of most of Stockton that I rode every single street. I had to make sure that I kept a mapping program so that I didn't spend too much time riding the same exact streets. There's a lot of double crossing the same exact streets to get to different parts of town, but actually this is most of Stockton. It's not fully completed, but that's early on in my ride.
You sent us a link to it, and we were like, well, this is so cool. So what did you learn about Stockton that you didn't know before you hopped on your bike?
Well, one of the things that was interesting to me, especially having lived there for so long, is there's areas that most people would consider to be pretty rough areas. And without almost any exception, those areas that some might consider to be rough are only a couple blocks away from an area that is beautiful.
Right.
And the people, everywhere I went, every single street, there were people waving, saying hello, even before the Stockton Record put me on the front page of the newspaper, so nobody knew that I was out doing this. People were waving. It's just everywhere I went, no matter what side of town, people stopped and said hello, and I didn't have a single issue with a car the entire time.
Really?
Oh, that's
cool.
Interesting.
That's very cool.
So how long did it take you from start to finish to do this?
I started September 27th, and I finished on December 27th.
So about 3 months.
Exactly 3 months.
Oh, nice. Nice. We just showed the map, and it's all done. Are you thinking about doing this for another city? You going to take on Manteca and Tracy? Are you coming to town? What are you going to do?
I don't know. There's been lots of people that have thrown me ideas like doing all of San Joaquin County, which would be insane. It's huge, but I don't know. I mean, I really want to spend time looking at the map and looking at where I rode and kind of promoting some safe routes through Stockton.
Okay.
It's easy to ride through Stockton, but there's a lot of people that are still really apprehensive about riding their bikes through Stockton.
Well, and that's a shame because, like you said, there's like some gorgeous places in Stockton. I love going down to Stockton. Have you thought about maybe putting this into a book or writing a blog about what you did?
Well, one of my best friends, Greg, that finally convinced me to actually do this. He said that if I do it, I have to make sure I capture video, and I've captured thousands of pictures, hours of video, and he has promised to help me actually produce a video
That's really
that
cool.
helps tell the story visually.
That'd be cool. Well, come back on when you do that, because I'd like to see that.
And as we wrap it up, if somebody's going to go out on a bike ride today through Stockton, where would you recommend they go?
I would say, even though there are parts of South Stockton that might get a little rough, there are some beautiful, homes that were built 60, 70, 80 plus years ago in South Stockton that are just gorgeous, with beautiful neighborhoods all throughout Stockton. Also, Western Ranch, who's been in the news a lot lately, is a beautiful community to ride a bike through.
And it's neat, too, because you're going at such a slow enough speed, which you can really enjoy. You can see it.
Parade
nice
speed.
to meet you. Thank you very much. You've inspired me. I think I'm going to do this in Roseville. I'm going to try doing that in Roseville.
Good for you.
Thank you
all
so
right,
much.
you may be strong, but are you Disney villain strong?